Welcome to the JStudio podcast, episode number one. We don't talk about what happened with CPL. We're just going to call that episode number zero, totally unscripted. Um, could everyone say their
What
names?
happened? What? No. I'm Limit.
I'm Jackson.
I'm
My turn.
Jdance.
All right, I'll just go by Danny, I guess.
All right.
All right.
There.
So,
Hi,
Danny, how you doing?
All right.
All right. So I've made a list of questions here. We're going to go through them today, and we'll see what the answers are. So first off, what do you do?
Mainly just plugin development and like module development for the editor and stuff, and I have a server.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you're the one who mainly developed Uncreated Warfare, no?
Yeah, we co-own with another developer.
What is uncreated?
It's like, have you ever played Squad?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but unturned.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
So
Kind
my-
of dead right now.
my first main question is how did Uncreated Warfare like start to begin with? Like, where did you get the idea to start making like a full-on game mode?
I came on later. It was originally made by the other dev, 420.
Oh,
What made you decide to join?
I mean, we were friends already, so it's just
Okay.
Oh, right.
Do you mainly make the mods and plugins on it?
I do plugins. He does mods and plugins.
wait, so 420 is still on board this project currently?
Yeah, he is.
All right. And from what I'm aware, you completely ditched Rocket Mod and Open Mod for this, didn't you?
Yeah, we originally did Rocket Mod, but now we just use a module. It's easier and more customizable.
That's fair.
And I mean, we don't really need permission groups, anything like that. So it just, it gets rid of a lot of, I guess, bloatware.
All right. Jack, you want to move on to the next question, perhaps?
Yeah. How do you promote your server? I know a lot of people go into Unturned Official. They advertise their little server in that chat. But do you do YouTube or anything?
Not really. I mean, there's some people that post like YouTube videos and stuff, obviously, but we don't really like promote it ourselves. Just kinda-
Okay.
I mean, I just find it funny because once in a while I look in like unturned memes, and I recognize the UI for it immediately. Like it's apparently Uncreated is a great source for memes.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't look in Unturned Official that much. Usually when I do, it's just like the support channels or whatever. I'm on my lunch break and I have nothing else to do.
That's
Oh,
my
do you help
that's
in
my
the-
baby. You gotta be using that.
Do you help in the support channels a lot?
Every once in a while.
Okay.
If I see someone that I know the answer to, but
One of your main projects was the unturned, was it DevKit server?
yeah.
The main thing, like feature wise, like I know that you've gone like out of your way to improve it, but what have you added? Like what's on that list?
Well, it's definitely not done. But it's usable right now. I have most of the tools working. I think foliage is a little buggy, and what else? What are the other tools in the editor? You have like roads should be roads should be working. Objects kind of work. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with thinking right now that I kind of need to, I guess, address. I think
Are you
part
able
of it
to-
is like when you're joining and someone else is making changes at the same time, it kind of loses the changes, and then
Are you able to go into? Are you willing to go into depth or explain how that works?
yeah. So it's basically it's like a normal server where it's hosted through Steam, and it's just hosted as a normal server. But when you join, it kind of like switches you into the editor instead of just a multiplayer server.
Did that take a lot of code and time to do that? Figure all that out?
I mean, yeah, it's just a lot of patching, which is where you like modify the game's code.
Is it difficult, like hosting it server side if you've done it?
No, it's the same as a normal server.
Okay.
There's some. It helps if you open up. There's a separate port you can open up that it's like faster than Steam servers, so you can download the map quicker. Because you have to
Oh, okay.
download the map when you join, since
Yeah, yeah.
it changes constantly.
Wait, so it'd be like an
How do you
so with
save
their
it?
yeah.
Well, the server saves
It's-
it, and then when you join, the server sends you the map directly.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So instead of
Oh.
using like the Steam Workshop system, it uses like a server side thing.
Yeah, I mean it's not super secure, but ideally you would just be doing this with a couple friends or whatever.
Wait.
So it doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
okay.
So with the ports, is just like is the problem that like one of them's like TCP and the other's like UDP or?
Sorry, I think my internet cut out whenever you said.
That was
I thought I cut out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it
Something
cut out
cut
for me too.
Not as reliable, but
He was
My-
asking if it uses TCP or UCP.
No,
I think Steam uses
I think it's UDP.
but through their own like
UDP?
about the
protocol.
ports.
I don't know. It's TCP. It uses like a TCP listener.
Right. So
Yeah,
that,
you wanna
that
ask this
faster
next
port
question
was
here?
that using UDP?
Yeah,
UDP
sure. With your
No, so Steam uses UDP. I think. But
I thought it
Steam
was
has, like,
TCP.
Steam has, like,
your,
so you can't send very much.
wait,
at
is
once.
this the
Oh, so that was the main limitation.
the
Got it.
DevKit server project? Will be maintained with like when will be maintained with each like official map editor update. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I've been updating it whenever it breaks, but I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna do some like major update to it, and it's gonna really break it. But until then,
Yeah,
So
that
like
tends to happen.
no
I mean, I
major.
plan to keep updating it, but I can't. I mean, the only thing I could see him doing, because he has a lot of temporary stuff in the editor from when he moved it over from the old dev kit, so I could see him getting rid of that, and that would have to like fully fix all that. But otherwise, I don't think he's gonna make that many major changes.
I mean,
Do you think a hard thing to add for the editor is like the volumes and all that?
I've done the volume. That was actually easy because
Yeah, that's
they
the
all
easiest
use
part,
kind of
really.
the same. They all
Oh,
kind of
okay.
use the same tools.
um,
Any of the newer stuff is actually pretty well written. It's just like the older stuff takes a lot of copy pasting and.
Yeah.
I mean, because I was working on, I don't know if you saw it, moving the road nodes,
Yeah, I did see that.
and I had to look at the work zone code for that, and
Oh, the work. You did work soon?
yeah, I did work zone because it was stripped of a lot of the extra stuff that I didn't want.
Yeah. I was
Um,
gonna say like you could have just extended the selection tool too.
I was
I mean,
thinking
I
about
guess that makes
that,
sense.
but seeing as how the road nodes are not even like using any of the dev kit stuff,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I just went that route. But
I'm working on like a zone editor right now for the server, so we can do zones in the editor instead of in game.
oh yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make custom volume and do zones for my game mode for that too, if I eventually get to it.
Yeah, I mean I'll probably release it if you wanna just like fork it or whatever.
As you know, I am very stubborn about
Yeah.
touching your code at all. Um, I
Yeah,
was
that's fair.
I was like trying very hard not to steal your chart code.
Fair. Oh yeah.
Like,
You shoulda.
I was like trying to like just take basic stuff from it and not like try to take the whole class. But eventually I
Yeah,
had
I
to
mean,
end
it's-
up taking the whole thing because it was just
It's pretty Are you talking about like the chart renderer or the thing with all the measurement?
what is it? So to recap, I was trying to do a live map where it would turn a pixel red on the map if there was like a bunch of barricades and structures there. And
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that now.
and I could not figure out the math behind that because it just looks like crap in the decompiler. So that's how I ended up stealing yours.
Yeah, that took a lot of trial and error getting that to work.
I forget what the problem was, but I believe it was my stupidity in the end, and that your math was completely correct.
Wasn't it? I think it was like integer division or something. I think it was something like that.
Yeah, it was probably something about that.
If I stream, can you show that or no?
Yeah, I'm capturing. I'm capturing Discord right now. I can capture that as well.
Okay, hold on one second. I'll just show you what I'm brushing.
what are you streaming?
All right. Give me a second. It's loading up.
Yeah, it's first person, so it's probably not gonna stream until it unfreezes.
Okay, I see it.
Oh.
Why is this taking so long to load?
It's been turned.
Oh, I know, but usually.
Oh wow,
Oh, yeah. There's your
the dev kit.
your custom ANSI console there. Yeah.
Oh, you're seeing that instead of.
Oh, we saw
Oh, I
the
saw it for a moment.
console for a second.
It does that
Oh,
sometimes
right.
because it's in a different window, isn't it?
Yeah, lighting. How do I turn?
Oh. Wait, so
Can't see anything.
my main question here is why did you make a separate like zone editor tab instead of just using the volumes? Like, was there like a reason for that?
Because, well, I want to be able to do like polygons and stuff too. So,
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I can go into here and I can like.
So I have a question.
Oh.
How do you select the map for the server that you? So if I have like a custom map,
The same way you do like in vanilla, you just like put it in the commands file.
That is amazing.
okay.
So does that switch your? So does that change your? Do you have a different camera created for that?
No, it just switches it to orthographic and.
So
it
it
up
just
here.
changes the position of the already existing camera, makes it orthographic.
Yeah,
That-
and checks out. And like snap
That's-
the lines. And
That.
Oh my
is-
God.
That's really awesome.
that's what I've been doing.
That is
the past,
that
like,
is the coolest
2
thing
weeks.
I've seen so far.
So what kind of zones are those?
Just for like an area of effects, not effects.
Oh,
but
okay.
Like a capture zone.
But I take it wait, can you do like a side profile too?
No, I was thinking about adding that, but
So for the map editor, you upload it to Workshop and then do it? Like
no, you
vanilla
just-
servers?
No, you just set it to like so you put it in the maps folder,
Mm-hmm.
like on the server, you put it in the maps folder, and then you just set that name in the commands file.
So
Oh,
it's a
okay.
lot more manual than.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I haven't really fully fleshed it out yet. You can
Okay.
also do if you say like a. If I say like a medium. I also have it set up to like actually add a lot of the more modern features.
Oh, so now it's
So-
not just with the server.
Yeah. Here, wait. How do I level volumes? Here we go.
Hi, sorry, a quick second. I'm not feedbacking, am I?
No, you're
No, no,
Very
not
good.
on my
What
end.
does
Okay.
what does W versus the H mean?
This is vanilla, but
wireframe
it's-
and
you're
hidden.
just-
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So I'm just showing, but now I have it set up to like actually add all the proper volumes instead of using the default map.
Oh.
Yeah, because usually it'll just put you in like a blank terrain, but now it actually adds like tiles and stuff. So.
Jack unfortunately emailed Nelson, told him we were doing
What?
a podcast.
Yeah, I was asking if he wanted to be in it
So if he what you did what? Okay.
at some point in the future. Some
Okay.
point in the future.
So it's gonna be funny
Oh,
if
no.
he sees this and realizes that you've just like made the editor like 10 times better.
Just don't tell him. You know, make this 0.5.
He's gonna look for it. I'm pretty sure he
Not-
probably knows what the channel is.
No, there's 2 channels.
I mean, he might sort of know about this. I've mentioned it in a couple issues, but yeah. So you kind of boot up a normal server like this. And
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be slow because the first time I've booted up, but
I've always wondered how Nelson feels about the DevKit server.
Hey, that's good. That's a good question.
We can ask him.
I
I can email him.
Don't.
yeah,
I won't.
let's not email
Stop emailing him.
You
No,
pinged
I
him
will
the other
never
day.
stop.
It
He never
was-
answered to that.
He
ping.
doesn't check the.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I'm moving on to the next question here.
I
So we've discussed this before on Turn Data Mine Discord, if you remember. We were talking about if there was a need to make a proper framework for the client-side modules.
yeah. I mean, that could be cool, even if we're the only 2 people to use it.
I mean, like, I'm trying
I'm-
to like see into the future and I'm wondering if there was a framework similar to like Rocket Mod where it was somewhat bare bones,
Is
like
is
if more people would start making client side.
isn't
Maybe.
Rocket Mod kind of already like that? I thought it can go in the modules folder. Or at least I know you.
It's really not meant to.
I
It's
know
all
you
meant for server
essentials.
side.
I've used you essentials in some other plugins in that modules folder.
I think it used to work, but since Nelson took over, I think he like forced it off, which is probably a good move since it's not meant to do that.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
I can show you this. So you basically just join 27.
Why is that
Like a
so much
normal
larger?
server.
Was there a point to making that UI larger, or
Oh, I didn't do this. This is vanilla now.
Yeah, that's vanilla.
wait,
He,
that
ch- he
that
changed
menu is actually
it.
just
He,
larger now?
cha- he changed it. He changed
Yeah.
it when you could put URLs here. I think that's why he changed.
Wait, why
What
would
is-
you
what
put
is the
URL
default port?
there?
Wait, you can put it.
Oh, domain name. Okay. I mean, you could always do that though. So, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's just
Really?
weird.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you
I
could
didn't know
always
that
do
either.
that.
Out of my 2,500 hours, I never knew that.
Yeah, you could bind the server to a domain name.
Why am I blinking on the default port?
Was
Let me take a
was there
check.
always the server code thing?
Isn't it 27015?
Yeah, there it is. 2701. I think I have it on 7 or 23 maybe. There we go. Yeah, so now you just join the server and it starts downloading it.
Oh, okay.
It would be cool if you could have like a button in there to just like start a server from the client.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I
I
mean
feel like
you
that's a
can't
lot
you
of
can't
work.
even do that. Yeah, you can't even do that in vanilla, so I'd have to do like a lot to get that.
I mean, at some point, I'm hoping that you can just play with your friends out of the box.
Yeah, I mean he might add that, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff he has to add.
Server.
Hey.
I think I have the fast mode turned off.
Go ahead, Jake.
Do you have any plans for future modules or client to deal with client-side problems?
Not really. I mean, I'm sure I'll add some like basic stuff to this. I kind of wanted to turn DevKit server into somewhat like a plugin thing. It works like on client side by itself. You should technically be able to join servers except for BattleEye. And I kind of wanted to make it to where you could host servers like normal servers,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if I'll end up doing that.
Okay.
What is it?
Is there a max amount of people for the DevKit server?
I mean, it uses a lot of bandwidth. So,
Oh, okay.
Wait a
because you
moment.
have to send the world over and stuff. So I mean,
Oh, that's weird. I just saw a breakdown folder. Anyways,
So there largely is the limit. It's just how far your internet can take it.
yeah, and I mean, even just playing on the server, it's a lot of bandwidth because I mean, think about it. You have people updating terrain, 20 times a
Hey.
second.
I
Yikes.
really don't like that Visual Studio theme.
It's
Please tell me
it's
that's just
disabled
commented
right now.
out.
Yeah, it's
Oh, thank
commented
God.
up. It's not. I don't code in all gray.
Okay, so on Windows 11, it's like all round at ugh.
That's a setting you can change in Visual Studio.
Oh,
It's some like experimental feature.
I mean, I've been getting flack about having a Visual Studio code theme within Visual Studio community.
So I have a
don't know about
question.
all that.
Do you think 2 gig is enough bandwidth?
What kind of
Yeah,
question is
That should
this?
be funny. That should be funny.
Okay, because I have that.
Okay,
Okay.
that's so interesting. Ooh, here's a major question. What should Nelson do to improve the game for like plugin module developers? Like, what's the first step?
You know what I'm gonna say.
Say it.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Say our truth.
UI
UI.
rework.
Yeah, UI.
Yeah,
Not-
speak.
Not like the vanilla UI, but for plugins. The plugin UI. Just want to clarify that.
Say that again? I didn't hear.
Like when plugins do UI, they only have like 4 to 5 controls for the entire UI, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, ideally, you would be able to actually spawn vanilla elements and like pretty much make whatever you want.
Okay.
So I mean, that would be nice. I don't know. He's talked about doing it for a while, but I mean, I think he might be putting it off just because it's not as obvious of a feature to like players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they see like plugin UI, they think like, oh, what's that gonna do for us? But
Yeah, I personally hate that a lot because no one realizes how important advancements in plugin and module development can be.
yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like he's created almost like a Roblox environment where you're kind of just it's almost like a sandbox for just creating stuff, and servers are kind of taking over. I mean, a lot of servers at least. I mean, you still have vanilla servers, obviously, but sometimes it's like
I
seems
mean,
like you like it's kind of turned into people just making their own game modes.
maybe the problem with that is that it really wasn't his original intent.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I think he could do better is not worry so much about breaking older stuff. Like, I mean, people are gonna complain no matter what, and I mean, if you're still using a 10-year-old plugin, it's time to move on. Like,
Yeah.
he spends a lot of time, I think, like working around his old code instead of just wiping it out.
It would be
Like what?
very refreshing if everything was broken.
Because like what Game for Freak, he has pretty old plugins he doesn't update that servers are still using.
Yeah, I mean, but look at like Minecraft, mods break every single update, yet people still come out with new, fresh mods, and
I mean, not
kinda
always.
stays
Some
like a
come out.
fresh. Okay, yeah, but then someone else fills their place.
That's true.
The best example of people of mod developers continuing to make their mods while they're continuously breaking was a couple of years back was City Skylines.
I never played it.
Yeah, I've never
Did
played
I?
it either.
Sorry.
Each major update, the game publisher had to post a spreadsheet of all the mods that were considered incompatible with the version, and it was a lot of popular ones. And these major
sounds like-
updates happened like quarterly.
That's
I mean,
dedication.
That's dedication. That sounds like almost too time consuming making a spreadsheet of like every single mod.
Because there's probably hundreds of thousands of mods for that game.
Well,
Yeah.
it was made by the spreadsheet's always made by a community member, and they just pass
Oh,
it
okay.
on.
I mean, can you just like boot it up and see that it doesn't work?
Yeah, but like these mods, they'll have like a little like image, like a little certification on them that says that they're compatible with the latest version, just so people don't get worried. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what I want for Unturned.
Yeah, the thing with plugins though is it's kind of hard to, especially with paid plugins, because their source code's hidden, so it's kind of hard to know when they'll break. And there's another, I mean, even if he sticks to like keeping what's called public code, which is basically code that he says won't change. It's like a guarantee he makes that the code won't change. Even if he sticks to like keeping that the same, most of the time, if you're doing something complicated, you still need to like get around that, which is gonna break even if he changes non-public code. Which is like, I mean, at that point, it doesn't really matter that much if you're working around plugins, because I mean, they're still gonna break most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's also only so much one developer can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the next major topic is should Nelson employ more people?
I get why he doesn't. I mean, I get it.
And the
I think,
question is, can he afford it? Because the game is free.
But he also gets, there's unturned gold, and he gets a cut of all marketplace transactions. So, I mean, I'm sure he's doing fine, but I don't think he needs to employ more people. Like, I think it would turn into a different game if he did, is kind of what I'm trying to say.
Well, actually, that came up in my mind when the wiki was switched to wiki.gg, if you've noticed.
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember seeing it on like a blog post at some point.
yeah, so originally like it was hosted on their own domain and stuff. And it was their own like media wiki,
Hmm.
and now it's been switched to wiki.gg. And I'm like honestly wondering why did it need to be switched, cuz the original wiki was perfectly fine. It wasn't like horrible.
What is wiki.gg?
It's like fandom, but better because there's less ads.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, it could have just been that it had more features or something.
Yeah, I'm not quite too sure. I mean, because it's all media wiki. It's all the same.
I haven't exactly seen it. Let me ponder over there real quick.
Um,
Because it's odd why Nelson would want to switch to a site that doesn't have his company's own domain name and doesn't and has ads on it.
Would it be like save bandwidth
No.
instead of like no?
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know.
It could
He,
maybe have like collaboration stuff too, so the community could help out eventually if you ever set that up.
So-
He set that up. I actually made some major contributions to that wiki. Well, not major, but when it was first starting, I added stuff.
so you guys know the problem with Unturned and like servers using a lot of paid content?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Blaze made a huge post about that. Are you able to bring that up on your screen, perhaps?
Wait, what do you mean?
You made
Oh,
a
wait, are you
GitHub
talking
discussion
about?
or an issue
Oh.
on it.
Well, I was
Oh,
getting to Nelson has a website that shows server standings.
Oh wait,
And-
hold on.
Yeah, I have that pulled up right now, and I'm surprised there's only one server on it.
Yeah,
At the
he
moment.
forgave. Didn't he forgive a lot of servers or something? Or
I
Um,
think
change?
so because
So
a couple
here's
months
what
ago there was like 20.
Here's what happened. So before we get to Blaze's discussion post, what happened was that the server hosting rules, so the original monetization rules, they
Mhm.
were removed.
Oh, okay.
Smartly Dressed Games is no longer enforcing those. I
Oh.
don't know if Blaze knew this at
Oh.
all.
I
I
heard about
didn't.
it. That was done really quietly, wasn't it? I guess that was
It
intentional.
was
probably.
done very quietly, and Molt told us about it, so it wasn't like we didn't know about it. But
So you can have paid content now?
yes, but there's
That's
still
a
the
little scary.
monetization filter, so that's a requirement. So you still get to see on the server list if they have pay to win stuff.
Okay.
So it'll have like the monetization filter of affects gameplay.
I'm just not a big fan
Okay.
of any servers that have ranks. I know like
Yeah.
they have to get money somehow, but like I
So-
still don't like it.
So now the
Did
only
you-
reason why servers will be banned is because of let's say they're role playing I don't know, Ukraine war,
Yeah.
discrimination, etc. We had that thing with Brispies not too long ago, where I was pinned as like the evil like overlord over getting them banned. That was interesting.
I don't remember that one.
It was bad. It was bad.
I just know I've reported a couple servers.
Um, so back to Blaze's discussion post. So
Oh
let's
yeah.
get to that. You listed some pretty good points in that. If you could put in like layman's terms, perhaps using the summary.
Oh, cool. He's talking about basing.
No.
Yeah, but
No?
so the main point was like pay to wins. Like I'm against it obviously, but I feel like there's not a lot of ways to sell like cosmetic upgrades. You have like chat tags, which are pretty limited anyway because you have to rejoin. Sort of. You have like name colors, or no, you don't have that, do you? You have name colors in chat, and I mean, there's like guns. No, you can't even do gun skins really. You kind of can, but there's just not a lot of ways to do like to sell stuff that's not items, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I talked about this back when he like when he filtered out. You remember when he filtered out all the monetized servers a while back, and then
Yeah.
undid that. I kind of left a post on that too, but basically, like I mentioned, adding custom workshop skins. Like if you have custom guns, you can add skin assets for them. So then you could sell those instead of creating a new weapon for every single skin or variant. It'd be a lot easier to do that.
Yeah, I
That'd
wouldn't
be
mind
cool.
that.
And changing name mid-game, because you can't do that. You can't change a player's name mid-game.
Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, you can only do it when they join the server, so they'd have to rejoin to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why when you get like a different permission,
Mhm.
you have to rejoin the server for it to be visible.
Oh, okay. How would it be hard to code that type of stuff where you can do it mid-session?
Not for Nelson, no. I mean, it'd just be a simple thing to
Oh,
add.
Oh, you
It's
already
quite
have the
simple.
API there.
Oh yeah, I just made a little example.
A little example.
Yeah, a little.
Summaries.
Oh, I'm soon done.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a decent amount. I was trying to use the cosmetic system earlier for my own stuff. I was gonna upload some items to the workshop, like label them as like pro, like give them the pro line, and then apply them on the server. I believe that works. I don't know if that works.
I don't think, because when you send, I looked into doing this as well, that's why I know this. When you send the skin, you send it by its marketplace ID. Like when they first join, you send them a list of all the marketplace IDs they have access to.
Oh, is it that?
Yeah, so and since your item wouldn't have a marketplace ID, it would let you do it on vehicles, I'm pretty sure, but not
'Cause
items.
I know there's like when you clear like a player's inventory, like you can like
What?
fully clear it, but like they'll still be visibly wearing the stuff.
How are you moving that head?
That's my, I have a secondary computer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is kind of how the multiplayer looks.
That's pretty
Okay.
cool.
And
I see
then
you
you
got
can
the
like,
hat cosmetic. That was smart move.
yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know,
can
like,
kind of like build terrain. It's
I'm sorry to interrupt, Jdance. I was really wondering.
yeah, no, me too.
Continue, Jdance, though. Sorry.
Let's move on to almost our last question here. What is everyone's opinion on some of the new bigger updates that have happened, like starting from the whole dev kit merger?
Wasn't that like January when the dev kit merger was?
That was in 2022.
Why? It's been that long?
yeah, it was.
Yes, yes, it
Oh
has.
my god! Oh my god! Time flies so much.
Surprisingly, in the code, most of the stuff has been like switched over to like the whole dev kit namespace. My problem with that is that like dev kit doesn't exist anymore, so I'm not sure why he's using the dev kit naming.
Well, I think he's just trying to turn the editor into the dev kit instead of the other way around.
Oh, so eventually it would be called the dev kit.
I mean, yeah, probably. I'd imagine he'd maybe add more features to it, like making items or whatever eventually, but
Oh, that'd be great.
And then recently,
Like make items in vehicle. Do you think he'll ever make it so you can make objects in game?
I don't know about that. I was looking into a way to do that so you could import like the roads to your map in game and then bundle them in game. It
Mhm.
might be possible with the Unity command line. Like you can
Oh.
kind of run Unity as
Actually- I actually
console app,
found
but I don't know.
something for that. If you want,
Making objects in game.
look in Imperial plugins, look up one of my past messages. It should be like I posted a repository that's for modifying asset bundles.
On the website or in the
Asset
Discord?
tools AssetTools.net.
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, I see. Do you want me to post it in?
Where's the repository?
No, it's good, but yeah, I looked at that and it seems like
Anyway.
you can like edit asset bundles. I don't know if it has support for creating entirely new ones though. I'm hoping it does, because if it allows you to like add your own stuff into it, should allow you to just create a whole new one.
Maybe. Yeah. That'd be nice.
I mean,
You don't have to actually install the editor. I wonder if it works with like versions correctly.
Yeah,
Like if you-
that's my worry. It says it was supporting like 2021, so not worried about it just yet. I don't think. Let me see. UAB Avalonia.
what's your opinion on the vehicle update?
That's what I was getting to. That. I was getting to that.
I
Go
like it. I think you made a lot of good changes.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't tested it yet, but I've heard a lot of good reviews.
I mean, I like it because now we don't need as many assets, because we don't need car assets for every color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What are you trying?
that's
What are you
nice.
trying to stream?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not the thing.
Or are you trying to show the vehicles?
No, I was gonna show something else.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
not
it's not up
letting it
yet.
What's going on today?
One of the other problem I had with the car update is that like he promised like better physics, right? And
Mhm.
instead he just added a system to apply the suspension changes that modders have been doing for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I mean, at least he made that system somewhat official.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It seemed like he wasn't done either. Like it seemed like he was planning to add more later.
Well,
Like,
you complained about the dirt
based
bikes,
on
didn't
how.
you?
Yeah, well, he didn't do anything to the dirt bikes yet.
I mean, it was my expectation that the motorcycles would be done too.
Yeah,
Hey,
I feel like-
Jdance, everything takes time. He's one developer.
Well, that's it. That's the
Yeah,
other
I
thing.
got the sense he wasn't. I got the sense he wasn't done with it. I mean, I'm sure
I
he's
don't-
gonna add more
I-
eventually.
I don't think he works 24/7.
He should. I totally believe he should hire a community member to start working on it.
I don't.
Are you saying you're offering yourself up?
I'm not offering myself up.
Blaze,
Just-
I think
just
he's
don't-
offering
just don't
himself
pick-
up.
Just don't pick Corbin. Don't pick Corbin.
Why not?
What's wrong with Corbin?
I've never met this man. What did he do?
Yeah, I don't know either.
You should.
All
get
right,
him on here.
Spill the beans.
Corbin, like,
Spill.
doesn't he just like randomly say the N word, right? I believe he does.
You should get him on here for sure.
All right, let's get Corbin.
No, no.
No, but we got to be cool and add the bleep. Get a bleep button.
We have that. We have that.
Oh,
Hang on,
okay.
Hang on. You need it?
I can do.
I got it.
I can do this.
Yeah. One of those. So
Alright.
just every time he goes to say something, we just press it.
Wait, check this out. This is one thing I like randomly added because it was not that hard.
Oh, hang on. Yo, limit, get on that. What is that?
What? Yeah. I mean, I have been.
Oh, okay. So it's switching. Right. This is where it switches between.
Yeah.
What are
you
what
know-
are with that?
This kind of reminds me of like the what was it? I don't know. It was a thing that it was a like a game mode on like Halo Reach. What was it called? It was
What are
like
you
the
trying to show?
Wait, does this take up
Oh,
more
you-
resources? Because now you're having to like simulate the game and have the editor running.
Well, when you join the server, it creates a player object, so it kind of
Doesn't
it
matter.
wasn't actually that hard to switch back to the player object.
Wait.
Really?
So all the UI and stuff is just loaded anyways.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I don't know,
that
You know what,
is
that's
so
pretty cool.
stupid. That is not
There's
well
there's
optimized.
Well,
all.
no, it's not. It's not loaded in like normal editor, but since you're
No.
joining a server, it gets loaded, and I thought it'd be better just to support this instead of.
But is unturned optimized in the first place?
Never.
fair point.
Unity.
Yeah,
So-
no.
Unity isn't
so-
optimized, in my opinion.
There's zombies too.
Yeah,
but
they
those
kinda,
aren't simulated though, are they?
they disappear when you go to the editor. I don't really know why, but whatever.
Oh. So is there? So you can have someone as a player and then someone as an editor in the same map.
Yeah. Wait, let me see
So-
if I can.
So is there anything stopping like someone in the player mode, like? So like if you're in the player mode, could someone else in the editor mode just like clip you under the map by like
Wait,
elevating the ground?
Um.
I
yeah,
mean, we can test real quick.
Oh. There.
actually, my main question is, so let's say you break one of those telephone poles. Well, sorry, utility pole, right?
Mm.
And
Mhm.
then you go to edit. What happens then?
I'm
assuming you just-
Have you tested like
No.
destroying like a destructible and then? Oh,
Don't
why
worry about that.
debug? Oh God. You know, I think while debug gives you a lot of information, it's kind of hard
Wait,
to
let me-
read the rest of the logs when it's logging
Yeah.
all the events.
I had to turn that on because something wasn't working. I forget. I don't know how to show this.
Oh, is this your second computer?
Yeah.
How are you?
Okay.
How are you? Oh, are you using
Oh,
where is
he's
it?
using a remote.
a remote? Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my local network.
So it's still there.
Okay, so like
Yeah, it's still there, I guess.
And what if you try
I-
moving it? Like, will it spawn it back in?
I don't know. See.
So it's destroyed on one screen, but it's there on the other.
So if
Yeah,
you
it's
just
not
like
exactly
move that just a
stable.
tad,
Yeah,
right?
I see. So I,
I gotta see if
Can't you
it's
just?
see if it suddenly pops up once you move it.
Nope.
Oh wait, the stump is moving. Do you see the stump down there?
Oh yeah, it
A little
is.
bit.
Okay, so
Wait,
the game object
move
has
it like
been hidden
Huh.
stuff.
Interesting.
oh, that's weird.
It's kind of cool.
No, that's actually really cool.
Although I feel like if you're gonna do that, like before you like send to the other player that's changed positions, you should also have it so it like spawns it back in if it was destroyed.
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on like making this a stable mode. It's just something you could like walk around and get a better perspective. And then,
Yeah,
That's a
no,
really
it's
big
Yeah, we
fairly
don't bel-
stable right now actually.
yeah, it's like 5 times bigger than because
We
it
did-
looked really small on the editors.
Hey, we don't believe in efficiency.
My original movement system was really bad. I rewrote it and it's actually like really smooth now.
Oh wow, I like that. I really do like that.
Hmm.
Because it was really jumpy before, but it actually looks nice.
So does the scroll wheel still work for going fast and slow?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So the controls are still there, still nice.
The
That's
remote
good.
desktop controls aren't very good though.
I mean, and how many people are like actively using this?
Like one that I know of. One
One?
group of people.
I
It's
think
not-
I
it's
know
not
a
really
few
stable.
people that.
It's
Hey,
not really. It's not
hey,
really
Marty.
stable enough.
Pilot would love this.
Oh no, he would absolutely love this.
Oh, there's also permissions, so you can like give someone permission to edit terrain or whatever.
Oh, really?
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we know.
I'm thinking about this in like how this could be like in a safer manner. That's not
Yeah, TCI would actually get done.
not that, but like in a more secure way. Like, could this be done on like live servers with players?
One thing I wanted to add was,
Be interesting.
or one thing I have added, I think, is like you can hide what map you're playing. So like even if the server's public, it wouldn't show what map you're playing until after you join.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Um,
so like so if you're editing a map, it doesn't show.
Yeah, and if you try to join, it doesn't start downloading until after it's checked your password.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That
Actually,
took
that's-
a lot of work, actually.
That's
I
that's
like
great.
that.
So
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say for security reasons, that's probably really good. So no one like repeatedly like tries to get in.
And steal your map.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I also added like password cooldowns and
Oh, nice.
How do you? Is it just like a normal server password?
yeah, it's just commands.dat, and then you can
Okay.
configure your like max password attempts and the how long
Actu-
they get blocked after they try it.
Actually, you should do some hashing for the map file.
What do you mean?
Hashing?
I don't know, like, um,
I like how organized
Like-
this guy has his.
Walmart PC support.
well, what I'm saying is, like, before you send the map to the player, you, like, hash the entire thing. Well, encrypt it. You encrypt it, right?
Yeah.
So,
It should be. Actually, it might not be secure. I don't know.
so SHA it, right? Was it 256
Yeah,
or
maybe.
whatever?
One thing I could send the public key over Steam and then secure it over the TCP server because Steam is already really secure.
Yeah, but like my point is like you send them the map, right? And then for certain permissions that they have, they get like a key to like decrypt only certain files. Very
Maybe.
complicated what I'm saying. Very very complicated and probably just stupid idea.
The one thing I wanted to do is like compare dates on files before I send them. Mainly, where is temp? Devkit server. Temp. Mainly, this is not.
How do you keep? So if I'm a player joining one of these servers, how do you keep it from creating um, duplicate maps
What?
when it downloads? When it downloads.
Oh, so it just downloads instead of downloading to the maps file, it just downloads this temp folder right here.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And does that temp folder like delete after or something?
Yeah, when you leave, it deletes.
Oh, okay.
So what I was gonna say, the foliage file is really like the main bulk of the storage of a map. Like it's 42 megabytes just for PEI.
Maybe you
Oh,
should
wow.
enable like caching it instead of deleting it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like compare the last date or stream it. So
Is
it'll
that
send
hard?
it immediately. It's harder. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean, you have to compare all the files and validate them, basically, right?
Yeah, I already don't send like the map image, and I don't send the preview images.
Although, I
Mhm.
guess you just do it like Nelson, where you just like make a slight hash for each file and then just compare them on the server.
Yeah, I might do that. I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it, but
That's I gotta add like some kind of hash verification for the breakdown module if I want it to be both client side and server side, because I don't want clients like changing the code for it.
yeah. But I
You
mean,
sure?
then they could
I
just
don't know
say,
what I'm.
"Oh,
I
send
don't
them this
know.
hash."
I don't know what I'm doing, but I can touch it, Jdance. The code.
Please don't.
You sure?
You don't know how to program in C#.
Yeah, I do.
You should let
Since
Jack do it.
when?
Trust me.
I took a class on it. I know HTML, CSS, C Sharp, Python.
All right, what .NET
And,
version? What .NET version?
I don't remember. It's been forever.
Another thing I added was backups, by the way.
Have you added autosaving yet?
Oh, what? That's cool.
Yeah, auto backups. So you can say you can either give it a schedule.
Thank God.
Wait, so like, would there be a way to like automatically like not even like on your is this the server like is this the multiplayer dev kit thing?
Yeah, backups work on client side too. So if you have the module installed, it'll work client side.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Holy
And
shit,
it just
that's
said,
a
like,
good looking
it-
map.
It saves
Oh,
like
so that looks great.
What
I
map
didn't
is
make-
this?
I didn't make this, but it's for the server.
Great.
Oh, okay.
It just looks good.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played it.
That's fine. I barely have.
I mean,
That makes
But
me
yeah,
happier.
when you're developing for something like that, you don't want to play it. Trust me. It
Yeah.
takes the fun out of it.
This is a lot of stuff I need to look at.
Jdance, didn't you play Unturned 6 Siege?
That was because
You know, I
like
was
they
thinking-
desperately needed players.
I was thinking of making
Yeah.
that, and I found out it already existed.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
you do not want to see the code for that. You
I
do
had-
not.
Oh, did you make it?
No.
I didn't.
Paradox
Make it.
did.
Paradox made it,
Oh,
and then ownership was transferred to me, and then
he made.
I
he made Black
refactored a
Ops
lot
too,
of the
right?
code, but no one wants to play it anyways.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought
that's
you
good.
lost it.
Paradox made Blackout too, didn't he?
Yeah. I made some models for that, and then tried playing it, and that took the fun out of it.
Question.
Okay.
Didn't the U6S code get fried?
Oh, the Unturned 6 Siege code. What happened
Yeah.
was some smart, well, actually, some dumb person decided to store all the data for the operators in a SQL database,
Oh.
which was like the stupidest move you could do.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we lost that database, we couldn't set up cuz like all the like the loadouts for the operators, their speed, everything about the operators was lost
Oh.
because we decided to store it in an SQL database.
Huh.
It's kind of. I kind of like storing config in SQL as long as you keep a backup of it.
Yeah,
It's just it's easier to edit.
what I'm gonna do next time is I'm going to
There's a next time. It's confirmed.
like
It's
next,
recorded.
next time
Marta,
next,
you
next time
Wait,
Clip
what?
that.
next time I
Clip.
have to store data like that, I am also storing it in a JSON file somewhere.
clip it.
It's been clipped.
I started making like house from Siege. I don't know if any of you play Siege, but
I do.
Oh,
I like
but
started
I-
making I started making the old house from it, but I never
I'm-
finished.
I'm proud of you. Just
I have
know
a
I'm
bunch
proud.
before the new house released, I took a bunch of pictures because I was gonna do this.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the new house as much.
It's alright, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not as nostalgic.
where is it? 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 Where
I
is it?
think I'm gonna have 1,500 hours on Siege.
Oh, here it is. Wait, this is the video I was looking for.
Oh,
I started making like destructible walls.
yours looks a lot better than Jdance's. No offense.
Oh yeah,
Well,
much better.
it wasn't. This is like 20 objects in one spot.
Here,
It's really
Oh,
not because you can
oh.
only have 8 pieces of rubble per object.
here. If you look at that, it is so bad.
Did you say 20?
I don't remember, but you can only have like 8 pieces of rubble per object, and this is a lot of pieces.
Can you walk
What do
me
you
through
mean,
this?
rubble?
I had like destruction working with different types of weapons and stuff,
Okay.
but I kind of stopped because I realized you wouldn't be able to like shoot through walls.
I don't. This is kind of. Pro-
I mean,
it takes too long to destroy the beams. To
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't destroy them technically with guns
What?
in normal, unless you have Tachanka or Kali. Or
Yeah,
one of
well,
the-
shotguns can.
But what we did was
Oh yeah, you're right.
we used like these like the ceramic brick things. So we just put it was like, just a bunch of brick objects.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like these are the wall objects. Actually, I can show you how many.
Are
This
those
is on-
custom?
Oh no, wait, never mind. I made like placeholders.
Like if you
Can you
look
not-
at the image that I sent, like the thumbnail for that workshop item, right?
Yeah.
That right there, that is the house is made out of military crates.
Is it really?
Like if you look at the like mod thumbnail,
What?
that is military crates.
What?
It's all compound objects.
Oh.
That is all like here, maybe I can find it. Here, let me find it quick. Speed run.
Yeah,
It'd
I
be-
spent a couple of days on this and
Speed.
I kind of just gave up. Oh, this is segments right here. See?
Huh.
I am speed.
So
That's pretty cool.
would you have to like puzzle piece each wall together?
I made a model to do it.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
But like just making the original model took forever. Because I had to like split it up and then find out the hard way you could only have 8 segments and then.
Eight.
do it
What do you
again.
mean 8? What do you mean 8 segments?
You can only so this is like rubble, like you know the fences you can break.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only have 8 different breakable pieces. It's like a limit.
Oh, okay.
So now these have to become like a bunch of different objects.
That's awful.
Does it run well? I'm assuming not really.
I mean it's fine.
Oh.
But
I mean,
you
he's not
gotta-
even fully done with the house, so who
Oh
knows?
yeah, I don't plan on finishing this. So.
Oh,
What's
This
that?
still, this
Is
like
that
the,
just a
this
volume
one of those
test?
legacy volumes. I don't know. This is before they were removed.
I like the landscape holes.
I
I think they were
I have-
laggy.
Yeah, they're
I've-
always laggy to pass through. Sorry, Marty, go.
I have mixed feelings about the new
Well, because it's not exact.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone says it's not exact enough. Well, it's better. It's better for performance.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing.
Performance wise, I bet
about
it's
that, really.
better, and it's just something I can work around.
Where is it?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing you could really do about that. It's just like how Unity added it. So.
Yeah,
The
it's fine.
landscape holes were like a workaround he made that didn't run well, and
I mean, like if this new method works better and it'll keep the game running
Compound
slightly.
objects galore. That's all
Oh,
compound objects.
yeah, it looks a lot better than mine. I'm not really a map designer, so
Don't worry, I'm not
luckily I
either.
didn't do that, so no one can blame me for being a complete idiot.
yes, we can.
Because
wait,
I
let me
lost
see
the
if I can find all the
database.
pictures I have.
Well, we're your employees, so we talk bad about you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How dare you?
What do you think we do in our free
How dare
time?
you? I pay you $2 every 2 months.
I don't know what you're
Jack-
talking about.
Jack gets paid.
No, not enough.
Technically, he does.
I mean, technically, I do. All his plugins all go to my my PayPal.
All right.
Yeah, I don't even make any money from my plugins, and I don't want to. At least not yet.
Oh,
And I'm 100% willing. So,
Like with my plugins, I want them to be paid because like they're worth something to me, right? But I don't want to make
Yeah.
the money off of it, and I want them to be cheap.
don't worry, Jdance. I have spent my money wisely.
why do I not?
What would you
believe
buy
you.
with like $2?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's been collecting for a long time.
So you'd have what, like $20?
I don't know. Somewhere around there. Hey, what do you think of that plushie, Blaze?
I don't know. I haven't gotten any of the plushies.
What?
I
It looks cool.
It was
I got 2 of them. They were nice.
I haven't gotten any of them.
there was an expectation that it was going to be like the actual Nelson character with the blue hair and stuff and the plaid shirt.
He did a poll, didn't he?
Yeah, he
I-
did, and they put Nelson's character, not whatever this is.
Did they?
I mean, I
Yeah,
like
they
it.
did.
For me, it's the clothing test thing that you can spawn in some servers. I like it. It's fun.
I think it'd be cool if he
no.
made a customizer where you could make your own.
Yeah.
I found the poll of the STG one won slightly.
Yeah, it says the most popular choice was Nelson's character. That's the exact title, with 26.7%.
What poll are you looking at?
I mean,
survey results for 2024.
it
I mean,
probably
we're
costs
gonna-
less
we're gonna know.
to.
He did one on his Twitter.
No, there was. You don't remember the survey that Nelson did for like a week?
I didn't know there was a survey. I don't really pay
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
attention.
honest. I don't look at Twitter.
I-
Okay.
It's-
Neither do I,
I-
except for
I'm
Nelson's.
putting it in
I-
general, and it wasn't it wasn't the survey that I'm talking about. Oh.
I haven't logged into my
Oh
my
yeah,
Twitter
he
yet.
put that one after. Like because I originally put Nelson's character. Yeah, why I don't know why they wanted the logo. That doesn't make sense.
Oh.
It's fun, I guess.
I mean, people like color.
Yeah.
I love how someone, Jonas, posted, "Is it too much to ask for both?"
I would want both.
I like the first one, the hoodie.
pay $800 a month to get a gold check mark on Twitter.
Oh,
No,
hell
do
yeah.
it.
Sorry, I mean X.
Very
I mean
worth
X.
No, I call it Twitter still.
Only schmucks call it X.
They switched the domain and I had to figure out my password again.
uh, I just have it linked to my Google account because I'll never remember the password.
I rarely go on Twitter.
Oh wait, no, we can pay $150 a month.
Oh, that's nice.
Save 16%.
I'd rather pay $2.90. Well, actually, I know what I could use your money pay Jdance for to get the 1 terabyte on Google Drive. It's $1.99. It's $1.99 a month.
Why is that so cheap?
I don't know. They have a lot of storage.
Well, it's because you're using their products on Google Drive.
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting near the end here, so I'm just gonna do a completely unrelated question because I need advice
Okay.
on this. So
No.
I'm running a laptop, right?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So it has a 2070 in it,
Uh-huh.
And melted.
and it was an i7 temp gen, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it sometimes actually burns my fingers.
Yeah, mine does too. It's a laptop.
Yeah, but should I? Because eventually I'm gonna get like another gonna get like a desktop in a few months. But is it worth upgrading the RAM in the laptop anyways?
How much you have?
16.
You're fine.
I recommend
upgrade
going to 32.
Because
But if you're going to a desktop, well, how long do you think it's gonna be?
I'm not sure.
Because I just got my desktop December.
Yeah, because I've been saving up so I could actually buy it.
What are the specs you're going for? Or
What,
price
for
range?
better RAM?
No, for the desktop.
Um,
Do you have like a set thing in mind?
like
Or are you just going all out?
maybe like 1,000, like
Because I can help you with that.
1.5K maybe.
Okay, that's how much mine was.
I mean, but it's funny. I paid 1,600 for the laptop. Horrible move.
Blaze, any suggestions? What are
well,
you running?
I have a custom built, but it's a 2080 Super and an i9 12900K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why people are
like-
buying like these like 3090s and stuff. They make no sense.
Oh, I have a 3080.
I can run Siege. That's good enough for me.
I bought a. Oh, we need to play Siege sometime. No, I bought a 3080 Founders Edition off of eBay for 400.
Jdance.
Uh oh.
Kukubu woke up.
Oh no.
Uh
Oh no.
I bought my GPU. I
The
bought my
old
GPU
king
just
of
before.
podcast is back.
oh. Don't worry, I saved it.
I bought my GPU just before the prices spiked. Like,
Yeah.
a
And
2080
then-
Super back then, when the prices spiked, would have been like $1,400. I bought it just before that.
1,400.
Well, maybe not that much, but it would have been like 1,000, maybe 900.
Right now, I'm seeing them go for 400 on eBay.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
20
they're old now, but I bought them before the 3080 came out.
All right.
Yeah.
So
And then the 5,000 series is gonna be like $2,000, probably $3,000.
I don't like why the Ford. There's nothing you can't run right now. I don't.
Yeah.
So my plan is I can buy a 16 gigabyte memory card, right,
Why for your
to replace one of the 8s, and that would bring me up to 24 gigs.
no, you want to
I would get two
stick
8s, Yeah.
yeah. No, well, 2 16s.
Or yeah, that too.
Because
You could go for DDR5 if you're making a whole new one.
I don't know if the laptop will do that.
Oh no,
I'm
not your
doing
laptop.
DDR4.
No. You're doing DD for the laptop or the computer?
The laptop. I'm saying for the
Oh,
laptop.
okay.
Like, should I
yeah,
should
no,
I replace
go-
one of the 8 gigs
No.
with a 16?
keep both at the same. Keep both at the same.
Ideally, the same brand as well, or the same like model number.
Yeah.
I'm getting one from like the same manufacturer.
Yeah, at
That's
least the same clock speed.
You want to keep both at the same as best as possible.
Wait,
And the
what
clock
will
speeds, too.
happen if the
I
two memory
mean,
cards are different?
It'll still
it
work,
should.
but
It it'll work. It's just things can get out of whack at some point.
What?
It's like if half your keyboard was a different brand.
Oh wait, what? Why? Oh no, we've been invaded. We've been
Uh-oh.
invaded.
What?
Alright,
End it.
Charles,
End it.
say your name.
Hello, everybody.
Say-
Welcome back to another episode of the Unturned Podcast. I'm your host, Gary Charles, and we're joined once again by Jdance,
Hey,
Oh,
General Jack,
who is this? What's a podcast?
BlazingFlame,
Hello.
and Limitefficient.
Who invited
Hi.
him?
are you actually recording this? I'm confused.
I'm here today to say some shit.
Uh-oh.
I've been looking for an opportunity to talk shit, so I've been given this opportunity.
End it.
So, yeah, that concludes my shit talking. I thank you all for listening, and that concludes this episode of the Unturned Podcast. I've been your host, Gary Charles, and we'll see you next week.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't actually know what happened. I haven't watched the video.
You haven't watched? Have you watched any of the Unturned podcast?
I've watched the one with Nelson, and
I watched.
that's
like,
pretty much it.
half
Yeah,
of them. I
everyone
watched, like,
only watches the Nelson one.
Well, yeah, that's the most important one.
I watched like the first half of them.
I
Nice.
watched the Jdance one.
Oh, right, I did watch the Jdance one as
I don't
well.
think I got to that one.
Blaze.
The Jdance
I was
one
gonna.
was
I was
so
gonna
bad.
finish them at some point. I was gonna finish.
I'm gonna be
them.
honest though. I never watched more than half of the videos.
Oh, come on.
I don't blame you.
I know, but like, it's just what happened.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But no, I just sometimes I get bored, and I throw it on while I'm playing a game or something in the background, and then I just completely zone out and don't remember half of it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys
It
are
was like,
recording right now?
What?
yeah, no.
It's just fine.
Were you all recording right
Yeah,
now?
we
Oh
were
shit!
recording.
Yes.
I mean, we were.
You guys, okay,
Exactly.
okay.
In case they mess it up again.
Wait, how long have you been recording for? Because I saw the message at 8 a.m.
Like
and I'm like,
almost an hour.
An hour and 8.
Yeah, we've
Yeah, I'm
basically
clocking in
done
like an hour and 10 minutes.
that's crazy.
What time is?
Because I saw at 8 a.m. you guys were talking about the app, so I thought you guys recorded one already, and I thought you guys were
We
just
did.
like talking in here.
Yeah, we did,
don't-
but
We
my
don't
audio
talk about
messed.
that one.
My audio messed up, and so I didn't get any of the good stuff with Corporal.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And my audio didn't mess up. It just recorded the wrong device.
Yikes.
we made all the rookie mistakes. One, we didn't have a list of questions.
We didn't need it though, because we honestly had a good talk with him while you were gone.
Two, none of the first half was even recorded properly.
I blame Jdance on that.
If
So-
anything goes wrong, I have a copy.
So like all of the main questions that we asked them, like that were personal to them, was completely lost. So
Or
it was
if you
just
wanna
all
quiz-
off-topic stuff from the end.
If you
Cool.
want a
Side.
copy of what I was streaming, I can send it to you. So.
Oh, you were
Recording
streaming.
Yeah, I was just in case y'all messed up again.
Wait,
Oh,
so you all finished the recording?
No, I wasn't. No, I
Right?
wasn't streaming. I mean, streaming in Discord.
Oh, I see.
All right.
So we're not recording currently, correct?
I mean, I am still.
Oh, you are. I'm sorry.
Charles, you want to like give us an outro here?
yeah,
all right.
Charles, outro.
Well, whatever podcast name you guys come up with this, what's your guys' name?
It's JStudio.
podcast for now.
The JStudio podcast. All right, this concludes this episode of the JStudio podcast. I've not been your host, Louis Charles. Take care, everybody.
Who let you in?